So I stopped here in the middle of nowhere, sort of, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts here. And yeah, just here. About to go get some food real quick and then go back out on the highway.
Ships of day, lonely sailors pass the time away, talk about their homes. There's a girl in this harbor town. She works laying whiskey down. There's a brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey wine. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wine you would be. Your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea. Brandy wears braided chain without the finest silk.
So I'm like in the middle.
North of Spain, the locket that bears the name of the man that Brandy owns. He came.
You see that Witcher got announced? You saw that?
It got leaked.
It got leaked on IGN. IGN, they leaked it?
We kind of knew because we had the audio file, the data mine. But
Yeah.
Like, how do you leak that? Like, not even a day before it's supposed to be announced.
That always happens though. Like after an hour, before an hour, it's supposed to show up. It already shows up. Like it happened the same with Chucky too.
I told you they're on the bottom. There was
Happened
only
with
two.
Nick Cage. Happened
Concerning
with.
about.
Was it the Dredges?
Ghost it just showed up in the game.
Oh yeah.
The bug, yeah.
I still can't believe.
The parents
I
are
can't believe that they just straight up uploaded a developer build to the PCB.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that? How is that even possible?
Yeah. You think we're gonna get codes or not?
They gave us some when we went to go play at the booth.
Oh, at the booth.
It was like 300,000 blood points for the
How long does it take? Like, you get like one per turn match, or how is?
I think you're like in line and they like handed them out.
No, I meant like how long can you play like there?
Oh, it's like 1 minute.
One match only?
Yeah.
You can't stream there? Like from you pull up your whole IBS and stream?
I mean, you probably can like record it. I don't think they like disallowed it or whatnot, but as far as I know, there wasn't like an actual like streaming setup until I forget her name, but the featured creator was there streaming it as well.
Matthew Cote? Or who?
No, there was some.
The director?
No, there's like a female
program?
like, live streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
forget her name, but
I know
she was there. Like it was like a community versus creator. Sort of
Yeah. Okay.
Kidnap position.
I think it started with a C maybe.
Super secret private MSM server. They're all saying happy birthday to I'm not going in there.
The real question is, how many cosmetics are we getting with this chapter? That's what I'm interested about.
Cosmetics? Are you a fan of the whole Fortnite route with different colors for cosmetics?
I was trying to be down for different colors. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
it's here.
Really?
It's real.
A lot of people weren't pleased with it though.
They made it real.
Yeah, but
Tell me,
at the very least, if they have,
That's sick. Didn't you all make that?
I want to say like a Spectre Michael skin, right? Because of course that would. I mean, that's just.
That is good.
Yeah.
I think I have a note in my DMs that really says recreate this.
This place is open until 8 or 10.
Without just giving credit.
Here.
Is that?
Oh, this is open till 12. Because it starts at 11.
No, it's like a building.
I meant the game. The
Oh,
game.
the game.
Yeah, where you can game and stuff. Because I know that from here we're gonna go to the interview place over there, right? And then after that is where we go to the game
Oh,
place.
I think it's about probably 8. I
8?
imagine.
Yeah, I didn't get a Saturday pass. Did you?
No.
No?
I just got Thursday, Friday. I didn't know there was a community meetup on Saturday, so I would have asked for that.
She has a job and she's going out of it.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Remember when I said I couldn't go?
Yeah.
She made some because I really wanted to.
Irrationally hyped for this.
Yeah.
I have been waiting, unironically, like 3 years for this. Literally.
This is my first one. I wanted to go to the. Where was that? The one that's like further out in this is NA EU, I think.
Oh, with
Like the
TwitchCon?
Minecraft movie.
Not TwitchCon. The one where they had like the DVD live event.
Okay, Jackpot was
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they announced it so like late. If I had time, if they would have announced it like 2-3 weeks earlier, I would have gone.
Not Gamescom, no.
I don't know where.
Yeah, if they would have announced it earlier, I would have been there.
I can ask you.
But they announced it like 3 days before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it was like HorrorCon.
The
HorrorCon.
one in like Spain, right?
You stole my.
I think it was Spain. Yeah, yeah. Like 3 days before. Like who has enough time to like?
Not even 3 days to get tickets. Schedule at the very least like the tickets. Get time off.
Yeah.
And actually get there. You know?
Exactly. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's a Dead by Daylight code, but I'm not gonna share it.
Every seat down to the end of the row. Fill every seat.
I'm sorry, it keeps cutting out every time I exit out of my phone. So for the future, I'm gonna have a separate phone to stream. Feels closer.
Seems that it worked. I felt pretty hyped when I was watching here. Thank you everybody for joining us today.
Whoa. Jesus Christ. So loud here.
Well, thank you for that. So, I guess we made the right choice. It was obvious to us too. We will be taking directly from the movie.
So over there is Shay, and King was just there. I don't know where he's at now. It's another streamer there. There's a Killer Main.
I just don't like any.
Yeah, we're like right here. We're just chilling. They have Mario Kart right there, but obviously I'm gonna stay here in the DVD section. Probably gonna stay for like maybe 6 hours, 5 more hours, and yeah. All right. Are we lagging? Bruh. Why are we lagging? Oh, it's Demogorgon.
Awesome. So, we're doing content creator killers right now, right?
No way, bro. Nice.
There's so much.
Can I get that? Oh, I can't get that. I got stuck. Oh, he got me. Oh, that is so cool.
How's it going?
Excited.
Yeah. Did you watch it there?
We're in the panel. I'm excited for the map.
I don't know really any
I love to look around the map. I love that they did
It's up to see. I played with a couple of the games and I was like, oh, when I saw that,
I like that they
Bro. Even in real life. Oh my god.
after the 6th time, somebody doesn't care about the rules. That's me. A chance is good, but I do like but every time I think I would be I would do it again.
I stopped playing back when the Ghostface tool came out. Ghostface mechanics, and that was the final one I went through. I did make it to the Scary Movie Mask, but I just kind of fell off the game after that.
Well, it's good to have you back. In the game. Got a few skins, got a few outfits for him as well. But there's one from the movie Wild at Heart. I don't know if y'all seen that movie or not, but yeah. Yeah, you guys make me jack in the game. Anyway, if y'all need anything, please let me know. We appreciate it.
Reaching
Yeah, so like, it's a personal audience. Don't try to start something else. Have y'all played before, or is this your first time? It's a very complex name, which is why I was always like
What? How? Bro. I'm done. Oh, it's so far away too. Oh no. Yeah.
Honestly, I knew how to do it before, but now I'm just have to. What gonna happen? Oh, nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. I was just trying to tie this knot, and I'm like, God damn, I can't believe I forgot how to do it. So, fail, right? I know. So I got this tie, DVD tie. Can you hear me? By the way, can you hear me? Did you guys watch the video? Did you guys watch the video? I'm gonna talk about what happened today and all that stuff. Uh, real quick. The ghoul one? Well, I did too. I posted the ghoul one, and I also posted the Matthew Cote one. I posted 2 videos. Because if it's the Matthew I saw live, yeah, yeah, it's the Matthew one and the ghoul one. Yeah. So I'm just gonna show my things real quick, what I got. I'll still check it out later. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so I got this, right? I was gonna buy this too on the website. Um, but they gave it to me for free, so I was like, okay, I'll take it. So I got this in this packet. Fail. And I'll put it away later. Gone you something? I did. I did get you something. And I got 3 codes here. 3 codes. So yes, I got you, definitely got you guys something. I got 3 codes. Uh, I got this. I didn't know I had this until I checked my bag early later. It came with the bag. Casting a Frank Stone poster. It's not bad. Kind of small. I thought Huntress was free. What do you mean Huntress was free? What do you mean by that? It's on sale right now? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Huntress sale for free, what? The code is for Huntress? No, the code is for blood points. I have three different codes, okay? Oh, that reminds me. I think I might have lost a code. Oh no, wait a minute. It's right here in my pocket. I I have codes in my pocket. Uh oh, okay. Here it is. What? I have another code for more blood points. I got four codes. Wow. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. And I got a code for Day by Daylight the game for Steam. I guess it's a key. And I got a Steady Pulse DLC for Steam. They're trying to get someone to P100. I can't believe they gave me so many codes. Oh man. I got four different codes. Four different codes. Alright, cool, cool. So I also got this pin. I got this pin. I got four blood point codes. I got the DLC. I got this poster. I got the autograph. I had to buy the shirt, by the way, $34. I'm gonna hang it up on my wall. I'm not gonna wear it obviously because I don't want the dry marker. I don't want the Sharpie to go away. Yeah, you can only get this shirt at the con. They don't sell it at their website. Supposedly that's what they said. You cannot get this at the website, only at the con. So there was a red one and a blue one, and I got the red one. He's like, he's like, fuck. What else did I get? Oh, and I got this. Everyone, everyone, everyone at the con at Pax East bought this shit. Everyone bought this shit. This sticker here means I can get unlimited soda. Everyone bought this shit for $50. 50 dollars. This thing right here. This $5. This another $5. And they were hyping it up so much that for soda, yeah. And they were hyping it up so much I was like, "Oh man, this must be like the I'm like a soda fan, right?" And I was thinking, "Oh, this must be the best soda in the world." Because for 50 fucking dollars, I'm like, "Okay, well, let me try it, you know?" Sounds like a scam. It was a scam. And guess who fell for that shit? I fell for that shit. When I could have just bought McDonald's $1 large drink soda, obviously I would fall for that shit. Next time you see something that looks like a scammy shit or like overpriced, just think of me and be like, shit, I would buy that shit, you know? Because I feel like an idiot for buying for buying that shit. Uh, honestly, I thought I would stay there. In my defense, I thought I would stay there for 6 hours, and I only ended up staying there till 3 p.m. because what's it called? I ended up staying there till 3 p.m. because I felt like I talked to everyone already, and didn't want to I didn't want to what's it called? Bother anyone, right? To do the opposite, exactly. Do the opposite. What should I do? You know? I even gave advice to people who are first year veterans in DBD. I told them, hey, look, listen, stop what you're doing. Don't come here next year. Don't do don't play this game. This game will get your soul, and you'll never, ever, ever get out of this game ever. You know, you'll be trapped forever. You won't be able to quit. And they didn't listen to me. They were like, haha, yeah, you're right. Sure, yeah, sure, you know. And by the way, um oh shit, I almost dropped that. So by the way, what was it? Okay, so I was the only one with this bag. Who's Frank Stone? Look at this bag. They were not selling this bag. You know how I got this bag? You know how I got this bag? So one of the managers from the community, DVD, um, she was just standing there, right? And I went up to her and I was like, "Hey, do you know where I could purchase a bag?" And she was like, "Well, do you want one of these bags?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." And she took me over there to the merch where the merch was, right, where they were buying the shirts. The problem was we we kept talking about DBD and all that stuff, right? And I was trying to get the inside scoop, about chapters and all that, right? By the time we got to the marketplace, they didn't have my size anymore for shirts, and I just bought the XL, and I'm like, oh, I can also fit an XL, right? So she gave me the bag for free, basically, and I was like, what? And I was the only person who got this bag, the Frank Stone, the only person, and I'm just amazed. I'm honestly amazed. So. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to send you guys some blood point codes, okay? Um for the people that are in the chat, just I don't know. Let's see. How was it to meet most of the devs? Matthew seemed pretty nice in the interview. Yeah, he was really nice. He was really nice. I asked him 3 times. I asked him 2 times. Hey, do you think we can do an interview? He would say, we're gonna do it at the booth. Then he said, we're gonna do it later. Then he was like, you have to talk to my community manager, so and so, because she does my scheduling. And I was like, okay, yeah, I will talk to her, right? And it was the person I was talking to the whole time. What's her name? Christy? No, Kate. Kate. I think it was Kate. It was her name was Kate. I'm pretty sure it was Kate. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was Kate. So I talked to Kate and I told her, can you please put me in the schedule so I could interview him? And she said, yeah, you're going to be the last person to interview him for today. And I was like, okay, cool, cool, cool. And I told her, I'm going to go and go buy a black Sharpie because I want to get these guys autographs, right? So I did. I bought some Sharpies, which were obviously the most inexpensive thing there. It was like $2. I bought the black Sharpie. And I wrote down some questions, right? Your questions and my questions in my own head, right? So I wrote my questions down. I don't know if you can see my handwriting. This is my handwriting. And I showed it to Matthew Cote. I'm like, here you go, right? I don't know if you saw the YouTube video, right? I'm like, here you go, right? And he was like, I can't read that. I was like, can I say this? And he was like, I can't read that. Uh, it seems like someone you could just sit and talk for a while. I should have went, but I live pretty far from Boston. Yeah, yeah, it is kind of far, but I was thinking, well, if I don't go right now, if I don't go today, I'm gonna regret this because behavior has never been so close to where I live, right in DC, right? They have never been so close. I thought I was just going to miss them, and I was like, I'm not gonna miss them, I'm not gonna miss them. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna drive over there and get there, right? Get there and I'm telling you, the first part was easy. The second part, when I left New York, it started to get dark. The last 3 hours of the trip was kind of hell because it was raining and it was foggy and it was kind of difficult to drive at nighttime, fog, and there's barely any lights here at Boston. Massachusetts. There's barely any lights on the highway. So I wasn't, what's the word? I was a little anxious. I was anxious and I wouldn't say scared, but I was kind of like super like alerted, right, the whole time I was driving because there were some like a-holes that their backlights they were barely dim and they weren't working. So I was like, oh no, I hope I don't, something bad happens, and I had to flash my high beams over and over again just to see some cars. So I met some streamers there, right? I met what's her name? I met that girl. Sorry, what's her name? Abolish E girl. I met her. I talked to her a little bit. Uh, they didn't really care about me, honestly. That I said like two sentences and that was it, I talked to who else did I talk to? I talked to Jay, who was a little bit more friendly. Uh, I don't want to say too much, right? But it was a good conversation. It was much better than the one I got with Abolish. That's for sure. Yeah, the streamer. Okay, yeah. What else? I met her. I met the other guy. What's his name? Mega. What's his name? I always forget his name, dude, because he was hanging out with Che, right? I mean not Che, the Abolish girl. Um, I always forget hold on, give me 1 second while I pull up his name. His name is Quadi. Quadi. I met Quadi and I met them and I just said, "What's up? How are you?" That's it. That was literally it, right? When we got to the line, someone approached King. Oh yeah, I met King too. I saw King and I dabbed him up and I was like, "Hey man, what's up, bro? How are you?" You know? And it was like, I was flabbergasted. I was like, "Holy shit, it's the King," And I was like, "Man, I love your work and blah blah blah," right? I was like, then I was like, "Hey man, give me your number, bro, and we're gonna go out and eat later, or have a beer or something, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it," or he was no, he didn't say yeah, let's do it. He just said, possibly if I don't have anything going on, maybe we could, And then I also was like, "Hey, maybe I can interview too. I can interview all the streamers here, right?" But before I got a chance to actually do it, somebody from the Dead by Daylight team came to King and told King, "Hey, if you know any streamers that you like, you can bring them backstage right now." And he could only pick 4 or 5 streamers, right? Obviously, I wasn't in the top five, so when did you look? Did you take your did you took your chance? King is chill. He's like Eric Pope. He's like all over the place. If someone recognizes him, he goes there immediately. So the dev person came up to King and was like she was like take 5 streamers with you backstage. So he took 5, right? Obviously I wasn't one of them. They went and they took selfies inside the auditorium before anyone else got there. Foolishly, I don't know why, but I decided to stay all the way in the back of the line, while I should have just ran towards I should have ran towards the front. Then I would have met Eric first. But I didn't. Hmm. I decided to politely wait in line, in my spot where I was put. Uh, but I kind of not regret, but I kind of like wish I would have just cut everyone and just would have been first. But being respectful gets you. Yeah, I know. I was trying to be respectful, nice, and all that. Uh, I barely talked to anyone. I talked to some random survivors here and there, and other people talked to me too. Like they were like, they didn't ask me if I streamed. They were just like, "Are you killer or survivor?" And I was like, "I am this, I am that." And then we talked about DVD. We talked about changes to DVD. Uh, yeah, I said killer. I'm honest. I'm honest. And then I show off my tattoo, and I'm like, I'm a killer, man. If this was blue, it would be certified survivor, man. But it's red. It's red fire, right? Yeah, and you know that is true. I think that is very true, Sadako. Because I said I was a killer man. Because I was a killer man. They you know, they were like, meh. They're like, meh, screw this guy. Yeah, you know, I was going to get up during the live stream and I was going to say, bring back hook grabs. I wanted to so bad, you know, but I didn't want to get kicked out. And also, I wanted to make a good impression with King being there, and obviously everyone else and the day by day like the behavior, right? I didn't want to seem like an ass or anything, but I wanted to say out loud. I want to say, bring back hook rats, you know. And then after everyone would have said boo, I would have said, screw you, you filthy, dirty survivor mains. I will tunnel you and and camp you and whatever, you know. But I didn't say that. Obviously, I did not say that. You didn't hear me say that. So I wanted to so bad, but again, I did not want to get kicked out. You know, I drove here how many miles here? I drove like over 300 miles here to get there. Um, so I did not want to risk it. I thought about it. This was the only decision I thought about where I was like, this is a bad idea. You know, if I, if 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 I would have thought about the same with this shit, the $50 mug, you know, I might have probably have said something, during the live stream. It's because people complain, you know, and I talked to Matthew about that, you know, and he talked about it too. He said, because killers, survivors, they say it's survivor sided, killer sided, because well, the team is always here and there. Give killers a chance to survivors a chance to work their way around it, you know, because I'm just really bad at names. There's this guy with glasses, um, really chill dude. Um, I asked him for an autograph. Um, the problem was that I personally kind of forgot, sadly, because at the same time I was gonna get an autograph from him, I did not have a black pen. I did not have a black Sharpie, and I told him I was gonna go get one. But the time when I came back, at the same time, it was time for me to interview Matty Kote. So with all my like anxiousness, right? Did I mention the date for the next stream that shows Springtrap's ability and perks? No, they did not. They just said next stream, not the date. Um, if you they teased The Walking Dead. That's sort of confirmed by now if you didn't know. Um, in the trailer, um, they teased two new survivors that are coming. And a lot of people think that this might be Rick Grimes and Michonne. Um, I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure if that's original or if that's licensed. I think it was licensed. People are because people are speculating this because on the roadmap it says the ones who live, and they're mentioning that it is gonna be Walking Dead related. Again, I completely forgot about The Walking Dead when I was interviewing Matthew Cote. I thought about it. Yes, I did thought about it, but then again, it just slipped my mind. Instead I asked him about a different video game. I asked him about Zombies and My Neighbors, which I like playing in my personal time. Uh, so I asked him about this game, a different game, rather than The Walking Dead, right? I know you also wanted me to talk to him about um, TV shows and all that. Again, that question, I wanted to write it down, but while I was buying the Sharpie pen, right? While I was going down, while I was going up, right? I was wasting time. I was wasting time to go quickly downstairs to do the interview, right? I was writing down the questions on a piece of paper, because I was forgetting all of these questions I had in my head, right? So I literally just started writing like quickly, right? And again, I'll show you, this is what it looks like. So I was like down, I was like stamping like what to ask him, right? Um, and by the time I got like all the way down here, and I have more, right? I have more pages here to write. By the time I got down here, it was already like 5, 10 minutes later. No, not 10 minutes, about like 5 minutes later, 6, 7 minutes later, and I was like, uh, I was like, well, um, I don't, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the interview if I don't go down there because I'm supposed to be the last person. Maybe he's waiting for me, right? So I was like, I'm gonna write this down and I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna ask him real quick because if I don't do that, uh, then I'm gonna miss my chance. So I um I wrote it down quickly. I wrote it down quickly as fast as I could, and then I went down as fast as I could. And that is why I forgot to get the guy with glasses. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I forgot his name. I forgot to get his autograph. When I got back home, I remembered this, and then I felt bad. I felt like a douche because I did want to get his autograph, but um I was thinking more about the interview more than that. And I felt bad. I felt bad because uh obviously I felt like I lied, and I don't like feeling I don't want to feel like a liar. So yeah, and there was that. Um Wish I would have remembered. I saw a guy dressed like the unknown, which was cool. I saw Rebecca. I saw Rebecca there. I think I saw Jill. Yeah, no, it's all it's all good, Sadako. And I'm just explaining what I saw, what I heard. I try to be serious with Matthew, and I try to make him laugh during the interview. I wanted him to break. I wanted him to break in order for me to get something. Yes, that was intentional. That and also because I was nervous too. So it was both. It was a little both. I went serious, funny, serious, funny, serious, funny. So this one, this again, I'm gonna try to go. Yeah, I mean, dude, I mean, I know, I'm just saying, right? I mean, it's very important, right? It's extremely important. I wanted to go to I think, what's it called? The one in Spain, the one where they had the actual DBD event. I wanted to go to that one too, but they announced that con uh 3 days or 3 or 5 days early, too early. So I had no time to call off work. I had no time to, you know, save or anything, right? So I couldn't go. If if they would have announced it a month earlier, I would have gone there 100%. And I would have met EU streamers, like Elf and all those guys, JRM, maybe if he would have went, I would have met all of them. If if they would have announced it earlier, I would have gone. But because they didn't, I couldn't go because I couldn't call off or anything. This event was perfect. I didn't work Thursday or Friday this week. I start my full schedule again on Monday, like my personal job schedule on Monday. So I will be unavailable until Saturday evening. Mm. So this was perfect. This was perfect. I didn't have any work related stuff, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just go. I'll just go and I'll do it. And if I want to do something, I'll do it, right? When I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go and do it. uh, you know, as long as things are not getting in the way, right? Um, that there's no like responsibilities or anything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and do it, you know. But yeah, it was a good time. I wish more um quote unquote more well-known streamers would have gone because I would have loved to have met them. You know, I wish Oz was there, obviously, because it's the big ninth year anniversary. You know, and I was thinking, well, maybe these guys are gonna come to the USA and make this a really, really big event. No, the EU people or, you know, other continent people just didn't come. No, no one came. No one came. And again, only two recognizable streamers and the king, and that was it. Everyone else was kind of, you know, kind of known, kind of not known, but there weren't too many people. In the beginning, there was only like 50 people online. Then all those people that you saw in the broadcast came literally in the last 5 minutes. The whole place, right? Because I think they're more experienced. The whole place went from 50 to like four, maybe 500 people in an instant. They just all went, they all just started lining up um, in the auditorium. So yeah, so I got these blood points and a DLC code. So if anyone wants them, let me know, or else I will personally spend all of them if you want them. So I'll show my shirt off one more time for the people who haven't seen it. So I got three autograph signatures here. It's really cool. I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hang it up. Um, I'm gonna put it in a frame. I'm gonna put it in my bedroom, you know, when I get home. Um, obviously I'm gonna go to Walmart. The shirt blessed by Matthew Cote himself. Yes, yes. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy I got to meet him. He got to meet me, and I got to meet him. Right. It was really cool. You know, I wasn't just some person on the internet who just typed in his Twitch chat, you know, from just as a viewer, you know. Like he actually met me, you know, in real life, and that's pretty cool, I would say, you know. And he was very nice. He was very nice guy. And you know, anyone would be lucky to be his friend, you know, or any of those nice community managers, you know. And some of them were just they weren't known, but they were just walking around, you know. They were just no one was approaching them, sadly. Um, when I told, you know, one of them, again, bad with names, but I was like, "Hey, I saw you in that Dead by Daylight video. How are you?" You know, all that stuff, right? You know, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm great. You know, thanks for asking." You know, because no one was talking to the. I was like, she was like, the most known people here are Eric Pope and Matthew, and that's it. Everyone else got ignored, basically. Well, except for the cosmetic team, you know, people approached them, but everyone else got pretty much ignored. Even the guy with glasses, even uh, the people that were handling. So basically, you had to play two games of Dead by Daylight. Then it got reduced to one game of Dead by Daylight, and then they will give you merch, you know, and blood points. Obviously, I did that, you know. And you know what the funny thing is? I did record that match on Twitch. I'll post that late. I'll post that with with the vlog that I'm gonna make. Um, I played a match, and the funny part was they were checking my screen all the time because maybe they check for like if I'm a hacker or something. I don't know. Or they're just looking, right? So they were just looking within the match, and you would notice that in the match. all of our names had red. It said Pack Survivor, and it had like a red bar, you know. And uh, and I'm like, bro, why are we lagging at a con? Why are we lagging? And he looked at me. He started laughing, right? He was like, ha ha ha. He was like, the internet here is not that good. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not good? You mean we all paid money here, you know? And he was like, well, he was like, ha ha ha. He was like, oh, you're funny, blah 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 blah, you know? And I'm like, dude, this is like, I couldn't even dead hard, bro. I couldn't even dead hard. I told him I dead harded like twice and I couldn't get it. You know, a Demogorgon caught up to me, man. A Demogorgon caught up to me and I couldn't dead hard. And it's a shame. It's a shame, really. It's a shame. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you know what time it is. It's time for some DVD all night. Is it? Is it time for DVD?